Hey guys, and welcome to another draft. We are playing a little M14 as we have been. Just got back from GP Oakland doing coverage with Channel Fireball and those guys. It was fun, and that was also M14 limited, so that was kind of cool. This pack's okay. There's a Nightmare, which I think is what we're going to take here, because yeah, I think it's probably just the best card in this pack. I mean, there's some notables. There's a Foil Ratchet Bomb. Not really that great. Bubbling Cauldron, well, it can do some things. Train Condor's pretty unimpressive. Celestial Flare's okay, but it's in white. Rotting Maulhorn. As a guy, I like it. But I'm just going to take Nightmare here. I think it's good enough to a pickup here. Oh, interesting. Dueling Battle Slivers here. But I don't think we really want to move into red just for a Battle Sliver. That leaves us with some not great choices. Root Wallow or Spore Mound are really the next two best cards. Blightcaster is a card we also could take. I just don't like it that much. I just don't think it's that great. If we were in white-black, maybe, like we take Blightcaster, maybe we start picking up some other things, but I think we can kind of hedge on that. So I'm just going to take the Root Wallow because I think it's the best card there. And we'll kind of go from there. White-black is a combo I like quite a bit, though. Yeah, and really nothing great here. There's a Time Ebb. I don't like Guardian of the Ages very much, but there's a Master of Diversion, a Time Ebb, and I guess a Giant Spider. Spider not at his best in this format. Not bad, obviously, but I'd love to take black cards, but there aren't really any great ones. I think I'm actually going to take a Master of Diversion here. It's a little bit weird. I think white's probably the worst color, but it also, geez, you just don't, like, nobody wants it these days, so it's kind of nice. Oh, interesting. A Corrupt, a Johnny's chosen. There's also a Charging Griffin here. Well, I'd love to just take the Corrupt, and it looks like black is open, or at least maybe even mono black potentially, so let's just take it and hope that we get there. I'm going to try to push towards black as hard as I can, and I'm going to do that by taking a Deathgaze Cockatrice here. Now, there's a Sanguine Bond. I don't know that we quite need to push that hard towards black, though. It's not a great card. We played it last week, and it was kind of sweet, but it takes a certain setup, and Corrupt itself just kind of isn't really enough for that. I think I'm just going to take an Advocate of the Beast here. All right, here's a Nightwing Shade. So, like, every other pick is for the mono black deck. Cursed Spirit, absolutely. All right, so we're getting a nice little chunk of black cards. It can get difficult to reach playables, though, if you go mono. It doesn't look like this particular pack is going to help us out much. I'll just take the Steel Form, or Sentinel Sliver, I'd love to be mono black if I can. We've got some incentives to do so, though. I will say one of the biggest incentives to be in black, especially mono black, is Quag Sickness. It's good even if you're not in mono black, but if you are, it's just insane. We don't have any of those yet, unfortunately. All right, not much here. I think I'm going to take the Griffin Sentinel. There's an argument for Sliver Construct, since if we did end up mono black, then that might actually just make the cut. But I think it's less likely that we actually end up mono black. It's got to be pretty wide open, and we have to be... we basically have to be the only person at the table in it. Then it's sweet. Alright, here... Well, yeah, I'll still just take the Dark Favor, though. There was a staff there, the black one, but... Alright, Minotaur Abomination. And there's the black staff anyway. Looks like our sixes are pretty set in stone here. Yeah, we could be green, we could be white. If we get really lucky, we'll just be black. Seems very unlikely. But we do want to still push towards black and just be as heavy as possible. It makes Nightmare Corrupt way better. Hopefully we'll get a Quag Sickness here. Okay, let's see what this next pack gives us. We're off to a reasonable start here. Ooh. Okay, all types of good stuff. Liturgy of Blood, Bogbrew Witch. Yeah, Bogbrew Witch, I don't think like, maybe we could wheel it. I don't know if that's the kind of card that wheels generally, but I'm going to just take Liturgy here. I mean, Pacifism's probably a better card, so if we ended up white-black, it would be nice to have that. But Liturgy's goes great in the mono-black deck, and it's very good. I mean, cool art, too. I guess it wants to stay very large. All right, I'll just leave it there for now. Yeah, there it goes. So there's a Blood Baron. There's nothing else. There's just nothing, so we'll just take it. That pack is bad. Wow, there's just nothing in that pack for any of the decks, really. There's another Advocate, and there's a Child of Night here. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Child of Night, but I'm pretty unhappy about it. There's really not much here. Tenacious Dead, Mark of the Vampire, or another Master of Diversion. We could also take Shock and move over into a little bit of a red sacrifice deck too. But I think I'm just going to take Tenacious Dead and kind of stick to the game plan here for now. Another Blood Baron, Deadly Recluse, or a Shock. I'm just going to take the Blood Baron again, I guess. There's also a Banisher Priest. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have thought about that more. I'm still trying to be mono-black, but maybe if I just look and just decide we're realistically not, then Banisher Priest might have been the pick there, though it is kind of hard to cast even if you're playing white. All right, well. Spirit. Alright, so here's another Child of Night, or even a third Blood Baron here. I think I just like a Blood Baron better here. Alright, well, here's a Child of Night. At least we're filling out our curve, I guess. Let's just take these out for now, but we know that we have some green cards over here, and we've also got some white cards over here. And our 100th Blood Baron. So we've got a lot of Blood Barons, but not a lot else going on with it. Alright, it's pretty late Mark of the Vampire. Not a card I'm a huge fan of, but sometimes it makes the cut. Certainly a lot worse cards in the set than Mark. Alright, Path of Bravery, not really. Duress, okay, there's our Quag Sickness. Good. Yeah, we'll slam that. I'll take as many of those as I can get my hands on at this point in the draft. Okay, this next pack, not great for us. Another Blood Baron. There's a lot of really good cards, though. Ring of Three Wishes is not one of them, but Garrick's Sword is pretty good. Tusker is awesome. Claustrophobia is sweet. Shock and Rootwaller are both quite strong, but it looks like we're paying the price here for not being able to go into any other colors. I guess I'm going to take the Ring of Three Wishes here just because the prospect of another Blood Baron just is kind of bad. Wow. Got shipped an opportunity. Could splash for it. How much worse does it make our deck? And I don't mean splash like play a couple of islands. I mean play like 5 or 6 islands. Well, it makes our deck a bit worse. It makes Nightmare and Corrupt a little worse, and it makes Quag Sickness marginally worse. It's also just like it would probably be the best card in our deck if we did it. Otherwise, I would just take a second Nightwing Shade and hope to just get them. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to stick to the plan and do that. Alright, instantly rewarded. Jeez, and a Colossal Whale too. This could get ugly. Hope we wheel that, what's it called? That, Mind Rot. I'd like that card. Alright, another Cockatrice. That seems good. Corpse Hauler, yes. That will make the cut as well. And bingo. That's awesome. That just turned our deck from being like okay to pretty darn good. And there's a Siphon Sliver, so I guess we'll take another Child of Night, basically. This one costs more. Alright, there's a Duress. That'll be probably a sideboard card, but not a bad one. These Blood Barons are kind of depressingly bad, unfortunately. Like, I'm going to be cutting at least one of them. We just don't really have a great way to abuse them. Not much here. Alright, I think I'll just take this creature. There's that Mind Rot. Sweet. Love having access to that. May not main deck it. Might, but might not. I probably will, actually. Probably do something like this. That's the blue one. If we want to go for the big life gains, we've got one of the black staff here too as well that we can go off with. Though I don't really think that putting it in the main is a great idea. It just doesn't seem like fantastic to me. I think this is going to be our deck. It could be better for sure, but it's pretty good. I don't want Duress. I don't really want the Dark Favor. I don't want any other colors. I don't want Ring of Three Wishes or Rod of Ruin. Yep, 17 of those. Yeah, there's our deck. Tenacious Dead, couple Children of Night, Corpse Haulers, Blood Barons that don't do a ton, but they do work with Tenacious Dead, and sometimes they can just be good. Siphon Sliver is kind of bad here, but Accursed Spirits are nice. The Mark will help gain us life. These are good on defense and reasonable on offense, and then these are, end up going to be our finishers. Nightmare, Nightwing Shades are going to be the ones that kill our opponent, plus Corrupt. Okay. Yeah, let's try this thing out.